so warlords at storm blows from the North Cold.
Cyberman chest unit, velvet smoking jacket, Southern Belle parasol, boa on stockings, bloody laundry, gaudy mouth talk, tawdry. Called me from Poplar, bodily disturbed. Very well, very fell, fairy tale hydra, bacterial serial number, 10 barrel handgun, risque rib removal, tribunal with indigo hatchets. Do away with your grave, cause today you're a villain. Head full of gigawatts, cinder block flung. Stiff night medical bath, malignant grand wolves. 5th day of the 5th month, they visit the mountain stream. Poisonous reptiles and insects put in the clothes utensil. Only one will survive, the source of revengeful. Abdominal parasite, golden silkworm. Short burst, flamethrower, fire lance, serpentine, matchlock, cast iron, shrapnel bomb, flying cloud, thunderclap, erupter. Broken porcelain covered in fauna extracts. Taoist alchemist, 10th century rocket launcher. Landmine placed in an ox bladder. Galloping through the desert, mobile edit, pathetic. Dependents don't regret it, drink or let it, synthetic. Vengeance, prosthetic, ascension to heavens, embedded with protective henchmen, the veteran, prophetic, collected, amendment, intended for horrendous amendments, is endless, indebted to the wretched, in trenches, a crevice, the legend of wenches, antiseptic, intestines, infested, aggressive, corrective, dentist, with wrenches, blemish, offended, pretended, a pheasant, beckons, neglected, reflected, tremendous, reference, headless, descended, is blended, petted, depression is hectic, forensic, cemented, complexion. Welcome to Arcane Coastal Kennel Weirdo Central. You never know what you lost until you have it. I have plenty things to tell you, but I won't. Kept in the jar, I like to protect you. Inject you with something, neglect you is lovely. You never know what you lost until you have it. Wish us well and fuck you, beg your pardon. Kept in the jar, I like to protect you. Inject you with something, neglect you, I have to. You never know what you lost until you have it. I have plenty things to tell you, but I won't. Kept in the jar, I like to protect you. Inject you with something, neglect you, it's lovely. You never know what you lost until you have it. Wish us well and fuck you, beg your pardon. Kept in the jar, I like to protect you. Inject you with something, neglect you, I have to. You made me fall, don't you wish that we could blame? Welcome to my makeshift hole, paper, people at the Pale Cafe. Now you're so graceful, don't fall down. Always looking out for the trains, all decay by the time you know the paper, people at the Pale Cafe. Radium is what you need, where have all my parts been wrong? Scarecrow, impulse control, church key, zip gun, oligarchy, cast lead, pro bro, drug law, murder rate, tribute, neighborhood fuck up, childhood insult, national risk, ran bagged up, death row, life or defect, implant worthless, skeleton boy with the methadone is back when you mention up a dance, but you talk so vague. Jail term Terror complex, audio, street crime, D-rage, obscene, idiot, careful, patrol tension, private value, income effects, urban decay, homicide, workload, officer impact, unmarked exit, absent decade, thought that fertilizer flagpole, implant, trapped in the bullet room, cardiac, kick drum, triangle, bifocal, national, knuckle drag, double bag, smuggle with the goodie, now hush, grouchy, pally, mantis, mandibles, pyrotechnic, cum shot, based on recycle, gibberish, lab, but don't look, we dress formal, rags and top hat, perhaps wet from the damn, get close, vexed by the next is bad, we won't live, 44 mad for the bad ones blink, sleep in a concrete quilt, don't peek, live like a river of pus, slither with the bullet this slump, into the tut, I'm sick of this, I'm giving it up. All along you made me fall, don't you wish that we could blame? Welcome to my makeshift hole, paper, people at the Pale Cafe, now you're so graceful, don't fall down. Always looking out for the trains, all decay by the time you know the paper, people at the Pale Cafe. Radium is what you need, where have all my parts been wrong? Radium is what you need, where have all my parts been wrong? Radium is what you need, where have all my parts been wrong? Radium, radium, radium. On the phonograph, cold sweat, iconoclast, Moet and catacombs, grotesque and photo lens, pig Latin, Sanskrit, bamboo, birdcage, swordsman in the cornfield, lighthouses now dim, son of a blunderbuss, bit by the charming death, flat rags drape them, circles burnt onto arms, full-blooded junkie, nothing to the outside, a sad-faced clown with the leash walks it up, 3 palm leaders involved in kidnapping, psychedelic and telescope, dichromatic underling, bus stop, planted, a euphoric malnutrition, sunburnt, vampire, dead orchard, memoir, hell-hop, blind core, shipwreck, dread pirate, Tentacle 7, Bronze Age, nomad, Colonel Buster Gas, cipher manuscript, next born, dread septic, or dirty bar patron. In the wine cellar, airship engineer, wind up reptile, muddy from the ricochet, coffin creek and coffin, garbage pail, chainmail, desert creature outpost, crocodile head helmet, an army of owlmen, swoop down to feast, a festering cow skull in the backseat, state sponsored grave robber, alien Zacco, graceful knife toe in a stagecoach, spiders use magnetism with the circular quartz stone, with threads attached below from which they hear the first tone, a spy lands on a robot builder club, circuitry causes clutter, mechanized moss flutter from devices sought into the hands, quite troublesome, covered in pollen, arquebus is loaded, octopus eroded, brain in the spin cycle, light arcane ventilator, days in the witch, bridal tidal wave, navigator, suicidal, idle cane, button eye, blink, promo, someone make the bad ratchet, out of mortified, back to a lava form, while the bar performs with the harpsichord, psilocybin, psychotropic, parasol, fungus, net, anesthetic, bottle rocket, alchemist with quaint tools, thinkers with the inner working, cybernetic, organ donor, tissue in the sealed jar, bolted in the luggage lock, marvelous sketches torn from drapes by the juggernaut, a razorhead factory worker by Twin Peaks, an aquarium inhabited with dancing birds.
I seem to be in a timeless, spaceless void, neither light nor dark. I have awareness but not senses, mind but no memory. Then I begin to feel that I am being pulled this way and that. It seems that rival forces are fighting for me.
Penance for the hapless, canisters of famine, go stealing books from an abandoned cellar. When to the patients they are called, in places by the plague of Paul. Perfume of measles, Beak doctor costume, old Saint Jerome, panicked in the crypt of Rome. Early forms of anesthetic treatment, vicious cycle, Malthusian frenzy, garden rosary, lesions from flea bites, skin will blacken from hemorrhages and gangrene, beggars and lepers in a motif, medieval medicine, walk along the Silk Road, image of a rodent brain in high magnetic fields, lithium oxide, lopsided vertigo, madhouse marquee, crossword proverbs, purge them of sin, time to whip the poppers, I'm exalted to present a junkyard for my friends, black by wild, yellow bile, blood and phlegm. You are my phobia, Neolithic head exam, Ayurvedic effervescence, unsanitary, overcrowded, eugenic, disabled, excluded, dependent, sterilized inmate, fed muscle relaxants, social isolation, crystallized feeble mind, bird net suit, horrific camping trip, whore with no shoes, tawdry brown saplings, frog atop the Andes, catchy show tunes, eating crushed seashells and manioc root, flanked by heavy spearmen, various punctures, play mule in a canyon, abandoned diners. He shot the face of my robot companion through a cardboard telescope. I see all the uglies hiding from fallout, wax poetic sundries, lizard king minister, sinister on the roof, perverted dance troupe, dupes all the travelers, submarine sonar for rare fish, half coma, ramble in the bramble, handfuls of lie, spotted leg eyelashes, a quiet struggle, most die in their beds, nickel and dime bandits, amphibian mammoth squid chose to raid the land. Gray-eyed Mr. Wednesday follows all the fools, violent torn hosiery, don't believe in ghouls, clothespins on facial nerves, sterile canned goods, diver suit from 1944, the altered state.
On the news taught, he now suitable for Blue Hill.
Explicit extraterrestrial autopsy coverage, hell flames flicker from paint thinner, bop, this is all normal, matchbooks are flammable, epileptic Oedipus, sedatives from a noble, don't take internally, emergency modem glitch, thinking about crime, artificial emotional pitch, forceful hypnosis, boa constrictor contortion, performance, typist, typewriter, the torment quarrel, we ate 2 rose petals to get closer with pneumonia, mistaken kidney donor, loner, surreal sleepwalk neurosis, iris floaters, antique locomotive motor, wig sewn of yard shards, a broken family, cold plates of twigs, his lips are always opaque, funerary cosmetic fashion showcase, halls always have horns, I would hug the fire poker, cowboy cigarro, clock tower mongrel, harsh fingers pinch you, smudge stick charcoal, erasing all the verbs in your journal, fall over, make way to the theater, got at the bleach faces, burning yucca bushes, this is my oasis, the wandering merchant.
Forces are fighting for
Bright purple pinwheel, cups of grape juice, mime on morphine, playing with snail mucus. For the breath of drunken cherubs begins to cover all, nurture nothing I say, rain on my troubled dolls, horns of Isabel, bearded mystery figures, the Eucharist, the guard-colored chorus, the role of firearms in convents, neophyte disease model, outlaw alchemy project, a probability to be punished for a particular criminal act, shoplifting, attorneys, radium condoms, delinquency, contagion, standards of conduct, an ounce of invisible ink, calligraphy pencils, hinge black trunk, keeps my grandpa's ashes, little brass statue given by my friend, an air balloon on a track to the cosmos, throwing darts made of stingray spines, cane corso.
Then I begin to feel that I am being pulled this way and that. It seems that rival forces are fighting for me.
Shots rang out in the garden, I was plucking flowers, black Yankees all in the field. I'm making something out of cardboard, witches and cars. The sky is something foggy, hemming fabrics over my face. Sewing machine for steam operated taxidermy. Inside the boxing ring, rusty robots duke it out. Soon to be compacted and shipped with a conveyor belt factory trip. Cybernetic gadgets, melted and recycled with a laminated span of intel synthetic atrophy clicks. The landfill littered with lamps and industrial components. Some transients are seen taking them as trinkets, placed in the alley with candles and something to believe in. Which brings us to the reason why I forge automated extensions. While train conductors pass on rabble rousing infected. Tinkering with adhesives and tinctures, research scribbled on skin. Proceeding to complete my shrouded inventions. Amphibians and jaws react to the powdered remnants. One melancholy morning I began to sing the praises of mechanical mimicry, instantly pitting my loathing against circus symmetry. Penning crude diagrams of humanoids, the recall prototype. Metallic alloys sorted in place, vocalized by stolen church organ pipes. Notarized lunacy, soon to be commended. Polarized antenna attached for ocelots perpendicular directions. Radiated organic matter plastered underneath. The oxidized exterior to protect the fragile muscle meat. Suddenly wanna be the loveliest remote. Nothing complex but a device from a toy tugboat. Snow globes filled with silver bromide, fashioned into sensory orbs, carmine colored pupils cross-eyed. My tox crucified, never distinction with motor skills. Emotions decoded with the program photo reels. Respiratory functions simulated with pneumatic valves. Latching units and timers flicker while dual hammer swing. Piston engine powered for rotary motion while the boiler canister bridge. Turbines and pumps belching expanded vapors. Combustion chamber built from a birdhouse. And sulfur propulsion. The stomach of a vulture dissected to remove an ulcer. Unadulterated soaking erosion. The breath of the soul and revival of patches of sensor composers with psychosomatic repulsive. Tumultuous results from children who feed the fullest. Statistics to begin set up a foreplay skull kiss. Electric balance singe my clothing in the war pit. Pull the ribs of the human as a Eucharist now sullen. The lizard between the spear tip wiggle quite convulsive. Poltergeist projector loaded for indulgence. The bulbous eyeballs, the crown holders and cauldrons. Fossilized mother's pictorial evokes voltage. We all die with our clothes on, rodents are impulsive. Lullaby running by cutting my love inside mummified militant occultists. Every time I place my lips upon you, you're insulted. Wolf boy lost his grits to sing the bulletin. Struck a mulligan right in front of the left of family, no condolence. Poison gas, wedlock, death is an omen.
I'll sing a song for you, it's all I wanna do. You always hold my hand and show to me the way. Please stay.
Caveman scavenger, defective wavelength historian, quarterly psychiatric disturbance, authorities dubbed distorted cassette harlequin, notorious lust, supernormal observatory, Victoria rugs, pagan ornaments over corn and sorcery gloves, in the forest plucking bay lobos, bark scorpion contortionist, warning us the skeleton orchestra plays accordions, a pale cafe, cane corso consortium, crematoria, coffin standing upright, its contents will likely spill, candles on lily pads, a locker with rusted binding, cerebellum hedge form, ayahuasca sweat large, plastic surgical red tongs, stretches the face of the lower litter path, litany misery marked audible, gun balls and grady footage of Golgotha, rubber bladder, courier infirmary, mercy murder, allergic to detergent,
go to the police, turn yourself in.
Interpret
We'll be over it all the sooner you can start.
Taxidermists with a million vermin lines, circular burns, all velvet furniture. Centurion gets surrogate with the upper there surrogates, scary blind surgery, rusty from the fluorescent comet, chaotic, robotic, autonomous, pompous, and complex, locked in the sprockets. Anatomic physicist with the petri dishes, beakers fizz, ether drip, increments into oxygen tank, breathing vents, ceiling fans blinking dim as the whip leaves my ribs depleted. Illegal tests, all conducted violators. Electric eels in aquarium gets attached to conductor tubes. Cerebral twitch, megawatt that was shocked in the clock treatments. No bereavement for me, the reaper gets even. There's a secret ingredient in my penal gland with amoebas. Hedonistic heathens and fetal posture, feet on limbs. Now a freeze begins, cryogenic genie sits, breathing mist. Purified with leeches, tapered to femur bones for secretion. Microstimulators implanted into your breathers. Multiple milliliters of narcotics to induce amnesia. Limbs bound to the fabric during reconstructive procedures. Policemen in precinct chart, polygraph needle sequence. Now code leaders emitting frequencies the future believers.
These last days ran away from a damn cave. Lit mass place in the gas tanks, fat flames. These last days ran away from a damn cave. Lit mass place in the gas tanks, fat flames. These last days ran away from a damn cave. Lit mass place in the gas tanks, fat flames. These last days ran away from a damn cave.
You'll be back, you'll find a way.
On a journey, atop dromedary, the monastery where the apothecary body buried on a clearing in the forest where they caught the fury of a monster stirring deep in water sparkling, slug full of frosty love, a fountain of fire, bugs falling on your tongue, crouched in the mire, a town fire was bound to be a liar, bound tightly in piano wire, he hung from the tower spire, outlandish desires, to kill and to conquer, a crowd of sniper, concealed villains encore, at the way station lurking with a murderous purpose, traded, stagecoach, deserted for skirmish, get a thermos of bourbon, perched in the turret, rehearsed in the earth, and y'all certainly earned this, it's current from smirking, burning herbs purchased, from a hermit merchant, under the world's surface, all that could be heard was nervous murmurs, my urges to curse the clergyman and his church service, remove a few persons from a huge furnace, suitable for hearses and funeral dirges, call me back, man.
Concerning alleged reports of a citywide wave of violent sexual assaults. The assaults, believed to have originated in the vicinity of Starliner Island, began late last night and have spread with increasing frequency this morning. Reports of the attacks have been termed irresponsible and hysterical. Stay tuned for further details on Mediascope News at 6.
Robots are... Robots are...
Nanotechnology to giant building-destroying robots of doom. I am convinced that the human race is simply an evolutionary stepping stone towards electronic life. robots of doom.
I'm a yellow rib cage, you're the handkerchief, drifting from a branch to make the compact cringe. Drippy mud in your vein, past my thorn and debris, fluorescent bulbs of the stain. You're a moth in the jaw, my tears are stalactite, a paper owl and cold, catatonic decree. A mannequin's hug, I cut a hole in your chest to watch the circuits right for palpitation to score the junkyard from my Blake Phoropter, snake charmer. Why bother? There's blood in my burn back. Blake Phoropter, grave robber. Why bother? Lapel made of fly. Glamour threaded and looped into a widow's scarf. A grease pencil side, the cheekbones of a wolf. Asthmatic on core, repelling lion like dew. A likable sin, a rather maniacal grin. Unrolling the gauze before the circus debut. Projector slides being watched by rats. Perverted images hung to and fro for the core. Motion sickness, but still, he wears the squid as a hat. Blake Phoropter, snake charmer. Why bother? There's blood in my burn back. Blake Phoropter, grave robber. I'm a pile of rags, you're the stone in the sling. A mouth full of lilacs, a spotted leg eyelash, a pulmonary hijack. Force fed, takes the copper, dead orchard. She's an author, tear ducts, deep the mud, jagged fixture, Blake Phoropter, black elk, broken truncheon, rock gut, satchel page. Cicada wings, nah I shouldn't. Bounce mercury and pilfer beggars. Obey the warrants and clinch with goons. I'm back to suffer, blissful gloom. Venom canine, rain and terror sound. Performing pulling barrels out to aim for the wall. Nameless toss for the refuse is based on the floor. Billy Two Hats, what's the difference? Aside from gravel, Cotton Cubby, Luminari, strange painting, empty iris, rigid flame, guard bucket, fetid fridge, in the thickets, let it live, let it live. Like coercion, let's cut apart what we made, let's cut apart what we made, let's cut apart what we made. What we have made, what have we made, what we have. Something will be understood after I die. A bastard inside, sanitized by the triage. I'm the one who brought you cannibal cries, gratified by magnified ink blots. Gotta go cop with no drop until not for no dollar those watch it close block with your clock until zop post not to no mob the won't haunt the don't mob the glow optimal chop it slow cop the close model optimal optical rotten don't shock the most got stone possible pathological audible gonzo honorable garbage stone lava grown party nose partners prone to the altar to the lava drones my heart explodes the vomits roam the darkened homes the shards of road the logic caught on moss on stones carnival garland rose and out of this bowl atop my pros hostile soft spoke swamp boat crossbow monotone combo god no wasp poke soluble bar toss zone from God to coast catharsis soul stars below. Let's put it out. So alright, that's us. That's us actually. That's you and I. That's us. There's an old man with a sullen laugh and woe mask who pulls back and cold strap the pole splash and both splash. Love to rub the rosary but won't obey. Lazarus lies below my faulty mosaic. Stab the bride with wilted dandelions, fastest ride, panoramic monochrome Panama. Why the walls sniff so many pellets fields covered in snow. That's why I have elk horns, the body of a bishop bound by priest knots. Return robot corpse to the fire stable rock, fill like canteen with wax sleep. All in drab green, pants sings past the meat and rotting tangerine. Stampede of maskees who can't receive a vaccine. The boy with batwing beats a paper tambourine. Ratchets clink the crow's carol. Film in the kiln chills the bone marrow. Android tabloid inside the trapezoid. Imperial snake bite. Take flight ethereal. Embrace apnea as we lay in chrysanthemums. Chaotic and stillbirth. Lurk beside the jade bitches. Brothel in a hovel. Kabbalah told children. Stitched on the headdress with sunflower goggles. Murky smell of copper. Stop. Kiss the mandrake. The mammoth octopus. Bound within the glass tank. Hematoma, Victorian fever coma, pneumonia, bury me blind beneath kimono. Trigger tongue sheriff, hung by some miracle. I kill what I love. Got me down the cellar wall, taking quilted blankets, beaten by the wrenches. Lately met all sodium Benadryl blowback. Shell shock, cell call, Melbourne, fresh swan, yellow headed condor, wanders, fusion foliage. Nervous in the cold shell, alabaster roll crack. In the dusty alley, old Jim told me hope slap. Biohazard puzzle, toast a muzzle, tiger beetle. The lady of the dunes serves a muddy teacup. I sleep in monsoons. Came in with the bright wing behemoth at the beach grove. Jagged facial forlorn. $5 for an August moon. Before noon, but not on Tuesday. I get loose on I blowing from the onslaught. A young man's fancy, crying into a corn husk. Before dusk, scavengers lurk, hug the leech. Skype near the breadcrumbs on plump sheets. The robot carnival, freight cables, a sec hybrid. The dead orchard, celestial downpour, placebo patchwork. Bloodletting with the fragments of them.
Yoda Guru speak to you through Matala knowledge, Tibet, poly, abstract, surreal, Dali, El Salvador, apotheosis of war. Caused me to write more, I fight for. Barely divine cause it's tricky, fishy. Yo, where's my mind? Ask the pixies. Profane, profound, save Cobain, arcane souls who can't take weight and pain. Cause patience wanes, fame deranged, fate proclaims to hang you like Hussein. Over the insane, I levitate like Dave Blaine on this quest. Sample vocal compression, vex life direction, get vest protection through the bombardment technologies. Facts imparted sharp as shark teeth, patriarchs still fleece, yo. It's fascinating, masquerade, brain deranged, fake shit, faceless, display uncontained, uranium, Satan, fable, and social potions miss. I give mystic, holy quotient, alien ship over the Pacific Ocean, contemplating the cave of the ancients drift through mental planes. The Riishii keep it sacred to the highest spirit shell encasement.
Sex-rated assassin, lonely loop, the death cadence. Slug, lethal upheaval, clutch, weeble, dung beetle, tuxedo, plush, peaceful brush, easel, tongue, fetal, mosquito, junk, needle, dunk, kilo, hung, fetal, blank channel, cage handle, stain, flannel, slum, revo, sun, cerebral. Go ahead and genies after you. Trap the level breaker, they will leak in streets and avenues. Diseases afternoon, deceit is flammable, averted jacket, blood uranium, they crunch the cranium with nervous laughter. Circuit fracture, radiation, worm, labyrinth, lot surgic acid, rush, radiance, the blurs landed. Lazy mantis, twisted wrenches by the septic tank. Indigo exoskeleton, fallout, fallout. Cyber cyberpunk downpour, low-end polygraph, bohemian diagram, super-led copycat, insomniac, gangland chief, water reporter, Nova controller, beholder of lotus aroma, sort of morphine, global osmosis absorbed through soldiers' aortas, shoulders frozen for a quarter, the storm of Gomorrah, former deformity, normally warned of the aura, fluorescent distortion, orbits the corporate disorder, where you walk in sad, sleepwalker, swallow a firefly, valley of the sycophant, traces of cyanide, numb finger drug, slinger gun, clean the cunt, bleeded, untreated, drunk, sees a scum, lead the conceited, just breathe it, bug lesions, rust leakage, flush features, huff, either buzz, ringer, dust reaches us, teachers blow back, cold crack, cold bags of cognac, aneurysm, botulism, vertigo, autism, vandalism, ominous, surgical neurotoxin in its pathogens, crawl with their Rolodex phone taps, centipede, trace my skin, apply the lidocaine, astral plane, violent pain, migraine, mind frame, hang me from the threshold and poke sticks, expose ribs, gondola down my blood vessel, and what have you, tank grape dog with rusted metal, what's in the envelope, poison pollen slumps tremble, a sentinel with let's go dreadful, benzo, pen stroke, electro general, menstrual, pest control, medical methadone explodes, lens broke, tense notes, psilocybin nebula, dense drone, death row, temper low, Black September PLO, Cane Corso. Origami demon in the hand of a convict, basilical walls draped in lavender ambience, somnambulism treatment, solar omnibus, rapid eye movement, the black dahlia. Everyone will fall apart after mass collar or bland autumn sand dollar with acid follicles, Sansa crashes columns on the silk throne, gilded chariots walking at the filth below. I am nothing yet, I make equations. What is left to give? Lifted daily belated. Windmill moans, 90 cups of mead, 81 welts on 72 widows, 63 plagues inside 54 urns, 45 bottles of bleach, 36 twigs, 27 twitches from 18 pallbearers, 9 weeping willows dwindle by the driftwood. Chipple, cherub, bipple, carol, widow, werewolf, zero, barrel, concerto, cerebral air hole. A kid by the dumpster putting garbage in his mouth. Scarecrow with a clothespin on his nose, crawling through the sink. Woman with the snot puppet, scuba diver in the toilet, Susan in the ice cube, space cadet puking skulls, lizard boy eats a fly, squid in a cage stomach, bird hatching from your head, impaled horse carousel, the hourglass is blushing, broken mirror portrait, hanging in the bell. The secular emperor spent my debt and left none jellyfish, my corpus callosum split by pendulum, mental glum, while the environmental wave clutches the federal blockade, homeless sperm in the birth canal, beg for menstrual change. Lonely cats, only act socially banned from prenatal. Crony tack, rolly packs who told me that we grateful. Assault rifles for horoscopes, hormones climax. Atheist, grim, gray skin, butcher, apron, zodiac. Waiting for Aquarius, aquarium, carrying wish. Leo versus Aries, Libra scale tip. A scorpion, stung cancer, into Virgo's rib. Sagittarius, shot the Gemini twins. The age of Pisces with the Jesus fish, 12th house of Capricorn. Worship of a golden calf, man, living in the day of Taurus.
I thank the campaign to end the death penalty for your wondrous support. When the letter was read to me, I felt an odd mix of rage and disbelief. It speaks volume of the movement and why it is so moribund. Once again, a white elite polices, pun intended, the movement, making sure it's not too radical and is acceptable to the system. That ain't a movement, it's a regression.
When you heard that a group of abolitionists walked out of a meeting to protest your speaking, what was your reaction?
Well, I didn't know these people, so it didn't make any sense to me. I remember thinking that it was somehow political, but again, it didn't make any sense. Had the Fraternal Order of Police infiltrated the anti-death penalty movement? That's crazy.
Should abolitionists partner with law enforcement?
If you recall, in one of my earlier communications with you and the newsletter, I noted how the role of abolitionists was not to be taken lightly. They were revolutionaries, fighting against one of the wealthiest and most powerful institutions in American society, slavery. You know the one group that abolitionists never bothered to recruit? Slave owners. They knew that this was a waste of time. The current movement that uses that name clearly hasn't used that lesson or learned it from history. We forget how Lincoln hated abolitionists with a passion and demeaned them in his speeches. Cobb says abolitionists is just as nutty as the idea of slave owners turning against the source of their wealth and status.
One of the sentences in the memo reads, "The support of law enforcement officials is essential to achieving abolition in the United States."
Abolitionists should deeply study the history of their forebears and learn these lessons of history. That history is struggle, sometimes unpopular, always controversial, but socially transformative. They can't make deals with the devil and expect anything other than hell.
In order to win abolition, do we need to be more practical and less radical? Because that's the implication of the memo.
The abolitionist movement is unfortunately echoing history here. For after the Union triumphed in the Civil War, they put away their placards, silenced their songs, and declared victory. When they walked away, they allowed Reconstruction to be a half-hearted failure. Their departure from the field allowed politicians to betray millions of newly freed Africans to the tender mercies of the former Confederates, who launched a campaign of terror that lasted for a century. Frederick Douglass said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." Well, there was no struggle. And guess what? There was no progress.
What do you think that abolitionists should be doing?
Let us become that which we revere and remember. Let us be abolitionists, strengthened by the positive contribution of our ancestors, black and white. Let us struggle to make progress. Let us build the movement by making it blacker, more Latino, and more working class. Let us understand that social movements change history.
Have you received any apologies from any one of the folks that walked out?
No apologies, unless, like the memo, they kept that a secret too. These commentaries are recorded by Noel Hanrahan of Prison Radio.